Hello there. All right, so it's that time again. It's time to clean up the cheek line. Now, ordinarily, I like to look all natural and just let it get a little scruffy right in that area so I don't look too put together. But my brother is receiving his doctorate and I'm gonna fly out to see him, so I wanna look a little more presentable. Now, in addition to looking a little more presentable, I hope that this helps some of you out on how I clean myself up. First things first, the tools. So I have a, let's see here, let me open it up. Beard struggle comb. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. So I usually do this first, and I already did this to where I pretty much straighten things out so nothing's in the way of my cheek line. And I have, don't let this scare you, an eyeliner pen. Now with this eyeliner pen, okay, in all honesty, when I first was doing this, I would use a Sharpie because it's the only thing that I could find transitioned or upgraded from a Sharpie to an eyeliner pencil. This right here is a lot easier to get off your face. So there's that. And now this is definitely essential. I mean, on the packaging it says eyebrow shaper, some of them say bikini trimmer, but this is definitely essential. And I have a razor, and so this razor is going to be used for basically just cleaning up on the sides. I'm just going to go straight down. Everyone has their preference on how they like to line up their beard, but I don't like to do too much, and so just simply straight down and cleaning up the edges behind my neck is what I'll use with this. And after it's all said and done, some beard balm. And this is beard balm by The Beard Struggle. Again, I don't really like a lot of scents, and so this is nice and subtle. What's this? Scorched beard balm is what I'm going to be putting in my beard. And then I almost forgot, a mirror. So I guess we're just going to jump right into things. I'm going to start making a line, and I don't think that I went over this on the first video, but when I am making my line, I simply go from the front of my sideburn. So I go from the front of my sideburn and I do a nice subtle arch to the top of my mustache. And again, this is purely a matter of preference. Oh, you know what, before I go on, forgive me my voice. I'm a little nasally because of sinuses. Anyways, all right, so back to what I was saying. I simply trace from the front of my sideburn and I just do a nice subtle arch to the top of my mustache. It's all a matter of preference as far as the arch. So front of, can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. So front of my sideburn, and I'm just going to do a nice subtle arch to my mustache. And again, the great thing about this is you can do as many lines as you want just to where you get your arch right. I'll probably dip it a little lower so that I get into the thicker part of the beard and it makes your beard look more full. So I will drop it down just a tad. And just like that. So we have that side. Now we just switch it to the other side. Again, front of my sideburn is where I like to start it. So front of the sideburn, going down into the thicker part of my beard and to the top of the mustache. There we go. All right, so now that the line is made, we put the pencil away. So cap is on, we are safe. This is the second time that I've used this specific one, so it may not cut as easily as it did the first time around. Hopefully it does. All right, nonetheless, it'll work. All right, so we just go ahead and trim right around the line. Now at the first part, you don't even have to be too careful because I'm just going to start up on my cheekbone and work my way down, but then when I get down to the line, that's when I'm going to go a little slower. So there we go. Yeah, so like I was saying before, I'm going to visit my brother. He's receiving his doctorate. My twin brother, and no, he doesn't have a beard. He actually had to shave it recently for a real world job. Okay. And also don't forget your nose, the little hairs in there on the outside of your nose. There we go. Up here's all done. Now I'm going to go down and kind of run right across the line. So there we go. So running right across the line. Super easy. Okay, now we're switching over to the other side. And again, starting with the top, you can just go ahead and brush through really quick and then get the crevice of your nose, and then after that, you just kind of do a nice slow cut along the line. Here we go. And there we go, all cleaned up. And I could have gone a little lower, but for now I just wanted just a quick little trim because I don't want it too lined up right now. Later on I will drop it a little lower to make my beard look more full, but this will suffice for now. At this point, what's left to do is I go ahead and I get a warm washcloth, which I'll do right now. And then after I wash this off my face, I'll go through, comb my beard again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the balm in it and shape my beard how I want. I'll do that right now. Alrighty, so the beard is lined up, looking pretty darn good. And again, super quick, and it's a matter of preference as far as how far you want this to go down and the arch. And again, I just like it super subtle. I don't like to look too lined up. So this will suffice for now. Alrighty, so once I've warmed up my razor, I'll go ahead and I'll pull the girth of my beard forward and go straight down with the razor. And I do this on both sides. Again, I line it up with my earlobe and go straight down. This is, again, just like the curvature of the beard. It's all a matter of preference. This is what I do. I find it super easy. And then in addition to that, I'll just take this razor and I'll go ahead and just clean up my hairline all the way around. And again, for this event, I don't want to be too put together. Just as long as I have a clean beard, clean neckline, I'll feel and look somewhat presentable. Now, if you found this useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. I'm going to continue doing more of these beard tutorials, haircutting tutorials, and I mentioned in a previous video, I've booked a lot of trips in the near future, and I'm going to be putting together travel vlogs that are going to have tips and how to save money when overseas. So yeah, so stay tuned with that. And I mean, if you want notifications, go ahead and ring that little bell next to the subscribe button. All in all, have a good day. Cheers.